Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting the licks in the band. Legacies.
So hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to improve performance and optimize Windows. So let's get started. First thing, I'm going to show you a few apps that will improve performance. The first app we're going to start off is called Quick CPU. Once you open Quick CPU and once you install Quick CPU, just want to launch it. There's nothing much to do in this app. All you want to do is set all of these sliders to 100%. And usually turbo boost index is usually at 50 or 60%. So once you increase it to 100, if your PC is acting weird, just set it back to 50 or 60, or try like 90, then 80 and 70, and slowly see which is the perfect spot. Once you're done setting this, just hit apply, okay, and close out of this. Next app we're going to use is called CC Cleaner. Let's search up CC Cleaner, and no, I do not want to update it. So just usually this, you just want to run a health check. Yeah, it's not now. Cancel, I guess. Basically, this health check is just like, scan all the files in your PC to show any errors. So the only thing you can fix is storage and trackers. You can obviously get pro version to for it to actually tweak it to improve performance. Here all you do is improve system by removing cache. So it's just your internet history, cookies, Windows Explorer, thumbnail cache, and recycle bin, and usually all the dump files. Then this is registry. All you do is scan for issue, and once it finishes scanning, you just want to press fix selected issue. Before you do that, you have to take a backup of your current registry. So if you want to do that, press Windows R, regedit, and just want to go to File, Export, and save it to where you want it. Already have mine saved right here. Next is the tools here. This is how you uninstall applications that you don't need. This is where it actually scans for software that need an update. This is your startup apps that start as soon as your PC does. These are browser plugins. This is to analyze your disk to find what's using up your disk, like how much percentage your pictures use up, and like how much your music does, and how much your documents do. This is duplicate folder, where it basically finds duplicate files in your system and you can delete it. These are your system restores that you have, and if any errors are in this video, just check if you have a system restore point and restore back. Or if you know what the error is, I think you can fix it. Or just comment down. I'll try to help you guys. This something I really would not mess with for fun unless you really have to. This is basically if you ever want to sell your hard drive again, it'll remove everything including your recovery partition. So if you uninstall this, if you use this, you'll never get your data back unless you have it backed up, and even that, there's a chance it might not work. So do not mess with this for fun. There's nothing much here, it's just settings, cookies, and pretty much everything else. Upgrade, you can obviously upgrade to a pro version if you want better features, but that's it for this app. The next app we're gonna look at is called ISLC Cleaner. or intelligent standby, something cleaner. I have it running right now, so I'm gonna open it. All you wanna do, I'm gonna stop it for now, just a sec. All you wanna do is the first thing is press purge standby list. This is your memory that is used. These are basically useless services that are using your memory, and you just purge that, and it'll save you memory. So first thing, you want to set this to 1024 minimum and set this to approximately half. If you don't know how much RAM you have, you just have to launch control panel, open system, and you see how much RAM you have. And what you want to do is find how much RAM you have, divided by 2, and multiplied by 1024. So I have 8 gigs of RAM. I divided by 2, which is 4, and multiplied by 1024, which equals 4096. Next thing is ISLC polling rate. This is how many times your mouse any external hardware like a mic communicates with your CPU or GPU or motherboard. So the lower the number, little more input latency, but it'll actually use less resources. If you have a good PC, set it to 1000. You can mess with these values over 1000, but it can damage your PC. If you have a decent to medium to low end PC, keep it to 500 like I do. Or if you have an ultra low end PC, keep it to 250. Usually at 250 you can feel input lag, but it's not too bad. Next is your wanted timer resolution. This is a helps you fix input lag that you might face. So usually your Windows default is 1, so I keep mine at 0.5. And do not mess with this number, as it says for advanced users only. People usually have it at 0.5. That's the most standard number, but messing with this can cause your drivers to crash. And that's it for Intelligent Standby Cleaner. The final thing you want to do is download MSI utility. Once you open it, find your graphics card or cards and set it to high like I do. If you have multiple graphics cards, set them all to high. Do not mess with any of this, because these are the Windows default, and messing with this can cause your PC to crash and can sometimes end up making your PC useless. So just don't mess with these. Once you set it to high, all you have to do is press apply and exit. And another thing I forgot to mention, that you have to run this app as administrator. So that's it for the apps that will help you boost PCs. So the next thing we're going to try to fix is memory usage. Memory usage is a very big problem, and it can seriously hurt your performance. So the first thing we're going to do is the very basic steps. Open your task manager and processes you don't need. And yeah, some end eraser. And make sure you do not end anything that should not be ended, like Windows or your manufacturer, things like Dell Data or even IGFX if you're on Intel, which is your graphics drivers, or any other things like that. So once you end it, still minus at 50%. Next thing you want to do is services, and you can find services. If you find one that you do not need, you can obviously end that. This is not the whole list, but if you want the whole list, hold Windows R, type in services. Sorry, my spelling is services.msc. Here's the whole list. But today we're gonna end one that can seriously affect performance. It's called sysmain, or in some devices superfetch. Stopping this can improve performances on some PCs and decrease on others. So just check if it helps yours, because I don't know. This is the only device I've tested on, and another one, and it improved on both of them, and both of them were Dell laptops. So I don't know about your manufacturer or what your PC is, so just try it out, and if it works, Good then. So you just want to stop it, then go to properties. This usually at automatic or manual, since you just stopped, and then just press disabled and apply, and then yeah, that's it. And you can X out. Next thing is you wanna open an app called MemReduct. So you just wanna click here, open MemReduct. As you see, only 3.7 gigabytes is available right now, and this is when the good things happen. Just want to press clean memory, and now it's 5.98. See, we released 2.43 gigabytes that were being hogged up, and yes, this is a much faster way to do this than ISLC, and just have it minimized to your system tray, so anytime you feel like it's getting high, you can fix it. So if it's about 60%, this is green right now, will turn orange, and if it's above 90%, it'll turn red, or even at around 80%. You can obviously change that in settings, so you just go to settings. Obviously, danger level is at 90, you can set it to 80, and whatever you want. I just have it like this. So anytime it's getting full, just right click and press clean memory. Even if this also does, and this is one, and here's a final step. Search up registry. And since my start menu is being stupid, I'm gonna search, press Windows R, type in registry. And here, basically, sorry, you wanna go to HP local machine. I'll just start from HP local machine, open system, and has to, sorry, I have these opened already because I was trying this step recently, but open controls at 001, services, scroll down all the way till you find a folder called NDU, and mine is somewhere around here, NDU, and here you should find the one file called start. Just click on it, right click, press modify, and keep it to 4. Usually it's at 2 or 3, but change it to 4, press it, okay, turn this off, and obviously you want to restart your PC after that. You just want to restart. And that's pretty much it for how to fix memory usage. This can also make a big difference in your performance if you haven't done this already. So guys, here are the final steps that will show some improvement in performance if the steps before weren't enough. First thing is clearing temp files. If you guys don't know what the is, just press Windows R, search up temp%, and just delete all your files and skip the ones that can't be deleted. I already did this. Just select them all and shift delete. I can't delete any of these, so just press do this for all items and skip, because yeah, sometimes close all your applications and delete this because some of these are actually being used. And next thing is search up prefetch. And yes, this is sometimes trash folders by Windows. Usually this thing is self-maintaining, so it'll delete itself almost every week, I think. I don't know. You don't really need to do it, but I actually do not recommend deleting any because they might be used by your Windows currently, and Windows deletes them once it's not needed, so you don't need to do anything here. Next thing we're gonna do is optimize your hard drive. Just search up optimize. My spelling is so bad. Optimize. And just press optimize if you have an SSD and whatever options available if you have a hard drive. So optimize, and it'll just trim. I just did it today because I do it every week. Next thing is, and the next thing we're gonna do, search here, open control panel. Once you go to system, go to advanced system settings, go to settings here, set this for best performance, and select show thumbnail list of icons, press apply, go to advanced, go to paging file, change, see my current custom size, initial size is 4096 to 1760. So using 4 GB right now, it can use up to 17 GB. So yeah, guys, this you can obviously put, and yeah, I keep it at 4096. You can keep it to whatever you like. Okay. and it's at 4096. Or if you don't have this much available and you don't want to waste that much storage, I usually recommend it to 2024 and set this to 4096. Set. And okay, you just have to restart your PC after for that to affect. And if you still want more performance, you can obviously increase that, which will actually slow down your hard drive. So I don't really know if you really want to do that. So yeah, these are the final steps on how to improve performances. And if you still do not have it, I recommend installing an app called Razer Cortex. This is a very well-known app, usually used in gaming to improve performances. Yeah, you just add an app from the drop-down menu. Once you add one, you can obviously open it and press start game and actually record FPS for you guys to see what current FPS you're getting on average. Here, I usually keep these two off because my desktop becomes inaccessible when I'm using any apps on the list. Explorer.exe, I recommend not having this ticked because it'll disable a lot of things. Literally, the only thing working will be your app, with your taskbar, everything will be disabled, so do not have that ticked unless you really need it. Here, this is nothing to mess processes that you could end, so obviously you can select a few that you want it to end, that if you actually know what it is. So yeah, I don't usually mess with this because then I have to restart my PC again for it to run again. So yeah, here it automatically does things that are not necessary. If you really know what you're doing, then you can check the other ones. And these are the ones that you should be removing if you don't need. Just read these and remove them. And yeah, I just checked a few that I found. So yeah, next we have Booster Prime. If you play any of these 4 games, then you can obviously select one, press and just choose the app and optimize it. And this is called System Booster. It's just the same name as my channel. Here you're gonna take this and optimize, so just clear up all that storage. Not everything can be cleared out because some of is actually being used by a few apps. If you use Razer Cortex or something a lot, you can actually claim a few apps or it'll show you popular apps and give you discounts on here. So if that helps you, go ahead. I personally don't buy games. And this is for rewards. Like, you can earn like these coins here. You can earn coins here, and once you do this, what happens is you can use it on deals. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, consider dropping a like and subscribing, and thanks for watching.